you ever wondered what it would be like to be a researcher? To work in a multicultural team of people from across Europe?
Have you thought that it would be mind-blowingly interesting to solve societal questions? To potentially come up with the answer for the question, why are we all here?
If so, you are definitely in the right place. Welcome to the EC2U Science Battle, the final. Now, we are lucky enough to have with us today one of the brains, one of the creators of the Science Battle, the world-famous Veli-Matti Vesterinen.
And joining me to present this science battle is Emma Cruz, award-winning actress, feminist, all-around ass kicker. So, Emma, you originally come from Scotland.
That's right.
You don't seem to have any accent.
Well, I try not to admit it, and it was beaten out of me from a young age. Yes.
So, let's start.
Yes.
So, in the case you don't know, the EC2U Science Battle is a game-like event that provides you here, all here, you as well as people online, with a glimpse into the world of researchers, to the world of science.
Yes. And the aim of this event is to better understand what researchers do when they collaborate with and are confronted with unexpected questions, as they will be today.
EC2U is an alliance of 7 European universities that collaborate to create multicultural activities. And this EC2U Science Battle is one of those activities, isn't it? So there has been 2 semifinals, one in 2021 and another one in 2022. And today all of you get to see these teams, 2 winning teams from those semifinals compete in a battle to win the last edition of the EC2U Science Battle. So these teams have traveled across Europe to be here with us today.
And let's give a warm welcome to the University of Pavia, Italy! Tell us a little bit about yourselves and introduce your fascinating objects. I think it's...
Oh.
Yes.
All right, my name is Tullio Facchinetti. I work on robotics, so I'm a computer scientist. And my object is this, they are called poi from New Zealand. And I chose them since I like to spin them. So I hope they help me to spin my brain.
Aha, yeah.
So hello everybody, my name is Chiara Zanchi and I work with linguistics, mostly with ancient languages, but also Italian. And my object is a mountain rope. This is due to the fact that I come from a very tiny mountain village in the Bergamasque Alps called Oltre il Colle, so over the hill. But the net is also important to build networks, as we are doing today. Plus, I work with semantic networks with linguistics, so it represents many things that are important in my life.
Wow.
Hi everyone, my name is Rachele De Giuseppe. I study the relation between nutrition and certain chronic diseases. And my object is a bee. A bee is a very small insect, but it's so strong, so powerful. And all the bees work together with the same purposes. And we are bees moving forward together.
Hello to all of you. My name is Ludovico Pernazza. I'm a mathematician. My field is geometry. And I brought with me, I don't know if you can see it, is a tippy top. Is a top that spins, but can, when it spins fast enough can go upside down and spin on his head. And well, I took it as a way to remember that sometimes looking at things the other way around is the best thing to do.
Hello everyone. My name is Bruna. I am a bioengineering. I'm studying the human movement, and today I bought my book, the Little Prince, and I bought it because sometimes you don't overthink about the stuff that happen in your life, and sometimes the answers are easier than they look.
No.
Hello everyone, my name is Alessandro Bacchetta. I'm a theoretical physicist, and the object I brought with me today is this battery, because of a few reasons. One is that batteries were invented in Pavia by Alessandro Volta, so a famous predecessor of a physicist in Pavia, and also because, of course, they are the symbol of energy. And this team is full of energy.
Wow,
Okay.
Thank you.
And now let's make some noise for the university.
Sorry if I...
Oh,
Yeah, just to... We have a battle cry that we wanted to share with the audience, if possible, now.
Okay.
It's a battle cry because we come for a science battle in Poitiers, which is a place renowned for battle. But it comes from a movie, and it's a well-known Italian movies of the 60s. It's a battle cry, but it's a comedy, this movie, and the army that was going to war never made it to war, because actually we prefer peace to war.
So the battle cry is...
The battle cry is this. 3. Branca, branca, branca.
Okay, well done. Thank you.
thank you, Team Pavia. And now let's make some noise for the University of Jena, Germany. Okay, tell us something about yourselves and the special objects you brought with you.
Hello everyone, my name is Bharti Daftari. I come from India, but I'm right now at the University of Vienna in the field of linguistics. Basically German as a foreign language, and I also teach intercultural competence. So we were asked to bring an object which describes us the best. So I got this scarf. If you see, this is an eclectic mix of different colors. And these colors actually symbolize the different cultures that I have come in contact with. And those cultures make me the person that I am today. So I cannot put myself in a particular box and say, this is what I am. I am basically a little bit of every culture. Just like the way you see our team, it's not just of Germans, but people from different countries representing Uni Jena. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I'm Jürgen. I'm a psychologist, and my main research area is face perception. So faces are for human beings very important stimuli, giving a lot of social information about age, gender, ethnic background, identity and so forth. And this is why I brought faces from different parts of the world here as specimen.
Hello, I'm Leonie. I'm a student at the University of Jena in the fields of sociology and musicology. And my little personal aim is always to combine these two subjects. And I'm mainly interested in intercultural and interdisciplinary approaches. Therefore, I brought a little oud. It's a music instrument, an Arabic music instrument. so which stands for this intercultural approach in my studies, and also for music, which has a special meaning for me personally.
Hello everyone. I am Aman Anand. I am an energy engineer. With me today to counter the battery of Pavia, I have a flexible organic solar cells. That is the field in which I work, in the field of photovoltaics, and that's the future of renewable energy. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Paulina, I come from Mexico, and I brought with me a placenta. So if you don't know what are placentas, they are pregnancy-specific organs, and I like them a lot, actually, because they don't only protect the baby and help them feed the baby, they also contain a lot of information about the pregnancy itself. So I like to think on my item as a source of information. Also, it will bring us luck. Placentas are super cool. Yeah.
I don't think I can top that, what she has, but bonsoir, everybody. I'm Ege. I'm from Turkey. I'm doing my master's in Jena or in economics, and my research field is immigration and also institutional economics. Today, I brought with me a real mascot, let's say. I brought a picture of my cat, actually. Yeah, I know. It is actually, it's my best friend for sure. It's given me luck. But at the same time, on a scientific note, his name is Freud. So, actually, yeah. But at the serious note, he's actually sick since 2 years, and I would really wish that you would keep it in your thoughts, you know. But yeah, thank you. Now it's time to enjoy. I don't want to end it like that. Thank you all for coming, and I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Team Jena.
Fantastic. Thank you. We'd like to go into your temporary research labs. Okay. So, obviously, today is all about seeing these two teams collaborating in their temporary research labs. Teams, are you ready? Woo!
As teams get settled in, let's go over some rules.
Yes.
So, the rule number 1 of Science Battle. You do not talk about the EC2U Science Battle. Rule number 2.
Wait a minute, no. Not the Fight Club. Yeah, no. Science Battle.
Yeah, sorry about that. So here are the right rules of the Science Battle, and they are even simpler. Rule number 1, woo! We are here to have fun.
Yay!
We all love science. Rule number 2, the teams will untechnical questions collected prior to the event, but you, the audience, will get to choose one more question for them to answer. So during the event, a QR code will be presented up there, as well as those looking online, and you can vote for one of 2 daring questions. Rule number 3, teams are given a certain amount of time that varies from question to question to solve these questions we have, but after each question, they have only 1 minute to present their answer. And rule number 4, it's up there. Our panel of judges will award them points from 1 to 10, not only for the response, but also how entertaining the presentation of the response is. And you, out there, online as well as here tonight, will get to vote as well. So you'll see a QR code coming up there. Take your phones out, be ready to scan the QR code, so we'll get the vote.
Okay, and
give you up some points.
That final point is very important. We have these judges with us, 3 judges from 3 of the universities of the EC2U Forum. Hello, judges. So, woo! Firstly, we are lucky enough to have with us once again Maria Josefa Garcia Sirac, Professor of Administrative Law at the University of Salamanca from Spain. Woo! Buenos dias! Okay, and next we are honored to have with us Ruben Heleno, who is an assistant professor in ecology at the University of Coimbra, Portugal. Boa tarde. And last, but by no means least, we have with us, all the way from the University of Iași in Romania, we have with us Laura Horostea, who is a scientific researcher in physics, as I said, at the University of Iași. And bună ziua!
We are all winners, are we not?
Of course!
Yes, but we are also here to see one of these teams take home the EC2U Science Battle trophy.
Ouais.
One and only here. Big shout out to the University Fablak Fabrik here as tonight, who made this beautiful thing out of recycled wood. So, are we ready for the final edition of the EC2U Science Battle? Okay, so we have the first question. The very first question of this year's Science Battle is...
Wait for it!
Yeah, there's jazz going on.
Oh, it's already up there.
Yeah, let's take the jazz down. Question is, if you had one power to change the world, which one would it be?
Okay, Team Pavia, Team Jena, you have 4 minutes to put your heads together and come up with an answer. Remember, the first rule of the EC2U Science Battle is have fun! Your time starts now!
Okay, the teams started working. So, Emma, maybe we'd ask some audience interaction at this point?
Yes.
So, look for audience for someone. There's a question, and the question asked was, if you had one power to change the world, which one would it be? Who would answer this question or give their viewpoints on this question?
Am I just picking on anyone in general, or do we have somebody who actually wants to answer the question? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just going to pick on you. You look lovely and like you really want to answer this question. Yes. And eat the microphone.
Yes.
Eat it, yes.
Eat
it a bit more, really close.
One single power.
One single power.
That's a difficult question.
I think some of you have flags. You can wave your flags, give her a bit of positive energy. Yes! Give us some positive energy for finding an answer. This is beautiful. It's beautiful.
You know what? I think I will try to get the possibility to make wine for everybody and make everybody happy.
Okay, you want to be Jesus. Yes, okay. She's chosen the power of Jesus. Okay, do we have time for another one?
Yeah, we might have time for another one.
Why not? Shall we have another question, another answer? Anybody else? I think Julia. I can see Julia. Yes, I could just written all over your face that you really want to answer this question. That you can't actually say no. I'm sorry. It's just not possible to say no. It's an obligation, you know. You've participated so much in EC2U Forum. It's only right you have your moment. Let's give us some energy again. Woo! I'm sorry, it's also that, Scotland is no longer part of Europe, apparently, so, this is making me very sad. And can you say something funny?
So my answer will be less funny, actually. Because my dream power is always to fly.
Ooh.
So I want to say that. So maybe it's not a...
Why not?
I think the world would be a better place with a flying Laura around.
But sustainable one, let's say.
A flying Julia may be more like, yes. Names is not his thing. Okay, good. Woohoo!
Okay, the teams have been working for more than 2 minutes by now. So, the question was,
yes.
If you had one power to change the world, which one would it be? Let's see what the teams are working on.
Yes, let's.
Let's start with Pavia.
There's no placenta eating going on.
No.
There's brains definitely working. Can we hear them? I can't hear much. You can't hear them. There's not much talking.
They look really serious.
Really serious.
Yeah. They are thinking this through.
Let's go and see if yellow...
Let's go see the other side.
Still no placenta eating. Sorry, we're only listening. Keep working, keep working.
Keep working,
Pretend
keep
we're
working.
not here. We're not here.
No, no.
We're not here. No. The placenta joke is all about conversations we had last night. So, private joke, I'm sorry. But it may come back several times. Okay, so I think we're going on, aren't we? We've got a very short amount of time now, 20 seconds, and we're going to be having these responses.
Yes. Let's see which team will come up first in this one.
Okay.
Who's your favorite by this point? Okay, the time is almost up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's out. Time's up. So, we'll begin with Team Pavia then.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we are.
So, there's 1 minute for the answer. Okay. If you go over, I will cut you off.
Okay. Oh, yes, Jena, stop. Well pointed out. Yes, sorry about that. Yeah, no. Stop!
Ready? So, can we start?
No. Yes.
Yes, okay. So, we had many powers that we wanted to have, but the best one we found was to be able to go back in time and fix errors. So we thought this was very powerful, but we also thought that when we go back in time, maybe you make errors again. But we also thought that this is not a big problem after all, because sometimes mistakes are good and important, and they happen also in science all the time, and they bring maybe discoveries. Every power, of course, can be used for good and for bad. So if you have a big power, then you have big responsibility. You have to use it in a nice way. We would use it in case, just in case we don't win the battle, we will use this power to go back. And of course, we could use the power to go back and avoid choosing a subject, a scientific subject, and don't be forced to be in the science battle anymore. But this, we will not use it because we love being scientists, we love being on the science battle.
Okay, we're starting off strong. Thank you, Team Pavia. Okay, can we have Team Jena? Woo-hoo-hoo! And the time will start as soon as they start speaking.
All right, well, when we discussed about this, we realized we might need to go to the roots of our actual problems, our current problems, which is the lack of empathy. So our power would be giving each other empathy, because that way we can accept the other, their diversity, we can have tolerance to each other, we can accept that we are different, and that we are yet special, yeah? In that way, we can always try to test the other person's shoe, not to know exactly what they feel, but to know what they are going through. And that way, we can always walk thinking about how the other person feels and embracing each other.
I'm blown away by these answers. So great answers. Okay, audience.
We have to stay neutral, of course. We are.
Yeah. Both answers were great.
Both
so, audience, you can vote for your favorite answer. Just scan the QR code that will appear there on the screen and submit your vote. And don't forget that those watching online, you there, you are allowed to vote as well.
Oh, that's really weird with everybody. It's like they're taking a photo of us, you know? But it's not that they're doing this.
Okay.
Okay. So now to the judges. Can we first of all have the response from Maria Josefa, please?
Thank you. Well, it's very hard to choose only one power, but I think the two teams have a good answer. But I will give 6 points for Pavia, and I think I'm enthusiastic about the answer that Jena. They can resolve a lot of problems in our world today. And I give you 9 points.
I
I'm surprised nobody talked about the power of love. I think all the musical industry from the 90s is very sad now, saying that they were all wrong. Pavia, very good. I'll give you 7 points. I think in the end, all the answer was fine, but it missed something in the end. And Jena, 9 points. Very good, very good.
Thank you. Laura.
What a lovely answers, actually. I am very impressed for the scenography that Jena has. Touchful, actually. So I give 9 points to Jena and 7 points to Pavia.
Woo! Okay, thank you, Laura.
So you heard what the judges voted. Now let's see what the audience has to say.
And are we going to see maybe what would you have voted? We'd love to hear from an audience member while the votes are being counted.
Team Jena has had more votes. Let's see.
We have lots of people from Pavia here. Is there somebody who's not? Where are you from? Hi.
From Colombia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us who you would have voted for?
I vote for Jena.
You would have voted for Jena?
Yeah, of course, Jena. Jena.
Thank you. Okay, so I think we're getting towards the answers. No, do we nearly have the count? No, 10 seconds and we're gonna have the winner of this first round. It's gonna come up on the screen when all the counting has been done, because obviously there's quite a lot of work behind the scenes. Okay, so we can reveal the winner.
So congratulations to Team Jena for this round. So let's move on to the second question of the science battle. Drum roll, please.
The technical team, I don't think they understand a drum roll, so if you can, with your feet, with your hands, yes! Ah, c'est beau. It's beautiful. Yes, okay. Is it me that says it? Oh, yes, it's me that says it. You can say it.
Okay. Is humankind singularly made for monogamy? Are we monologue by essence?
Ooh.
And let's see what the clock says. How much time we have for this one? Our clock says 5 minutes. Okay. You heard the question, teams? Ready, set, go!
Okay, and while the teams ponder this second question, let's meet the judges. You heard them give their thoughts on the responses. Now let's get to know them a bit better.
Okay, as timing is an important element of science battle, we are going to ask to limit your answers to 30 seconds. So let's start with Maria. Can you tell a little bit about yourself in 30 seconds?
Yes, of course. I am Maria. I am a professor at the University of Salamanca. I'm teaching administrative law, very serious issue, and I am focusing sport law. That's it. I want to say University of Salamanca is one of the best universities in the world. It's the first university in Spain, 800 years old, more than 800, and Isabel University. We are going, waiting for you.
Okay, thank you. So I have another question for you.
Another question?
Only 30 seconds.
Okay.
So what's the favorite thing about the EC2U Science Battle for you?
Oh, I say the rule number one is have fun, and yes, we think battle science is one of the most fun activities in our alliances. EC2U, but I think the teamwork, the motivation, imagination, creativity is the most good points. But teamwork is, especially in this kind of events, is very important. In all fields of the life, but he is very important. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And now on to Ruben. So we would like to know a little bit about you two in 30 seconds.
Yeah, so I'm Ruben. I'm a professor of ecology in the University of Coimbra, the lovely University of Coimbra. And I work with networks, with like some of the contests here as well, but I try to understand what happens when a bird eats an insect eats the flower, and the flower is eaten by another animal, and all of these things work together, particularly on nice, pretty tropical islands.
Okay, so you have some experience on people eating or things eating each other.
People too,
so
yeah.
that's a good person to give advice on how to win this game. So what would your advice be to the teams?
My main advice is the rule number 1, so have fun, be creative, think on the top of your head, think on the outside the box, and don't take things too serious, because it's a game, of course. For somebody to win, somebody has to lose, so give it some degrees of liberty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then third, last but not least, Laura, could you introduce yourself in 30 seconds or less?
Okay, thank you very much for the invitation. It is an honor and a pleasure also for me to be here with you today. I'm Laura Hroște. I'm from Alexandru Ioan Cuza University of Iași, Romania. I'm a scientific researcher in physics. I have my PhD in photovoltaic field. And besides doing my research in the lab, I'm also interested in sharing my research outside the lab through this kind of events, science communication and vulgarization, like Science Battle.
Okay.
Thank
so
you.
You have experience in science communication, so could you describe what a solar cell is to us in less than 30 seconds?
Okay, what an interesting question, of course. Thank you. So let's imagine, I think all of you have already seen on some building roofs there are photovoltaic panels. If we zoom in inside of it, we will see that these panels are consisting in solar cell. But if we zoom in even more, we will find that they are based on a specific material which is responsible for the solar energy conversion into electricity. Practically, when the light hits the material, the photons will give their energy to the electrons, and the electrons will be released and will flow through the material as an electrical current through the wires till our bulb, let's say. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Wow.
And we are approaching.
We have some
The end is
seriously quality judges.
The time is coming to an end.
We're about to count down any minute, and we'd love it if you do it with us. So let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop! Pens down, stop. And I believe we're going to Team Jena first for your reply, please.
So we think that's a tricky, difficult question that doesn't really can be answered with a yes or no. So sexuality in humans is very complex, and it's shaped by different factors. It's shaped by evolution, it's shaped by tradition, by religion, and also when we look at other species that are close to us, like primates, as far as I know, most of them are not are not monogam. Some other species are. So we have, as humans, we are in the good position that we are influenced by many factors, by biological factors, by cultural factors, but we also have a lot of freedom. We have a lot of freedom regarding our sexual behavior, and so it is possible to live in a monogam way, but it's also possible to do not. It's also possible to live all kinds of relations.
10 seconds.
10 seconds, yeah, but that's basically it. So
perfect.
Yes. it is shaped by culture, by biology, but there are many degrees of freedom that we can enjoy. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And let's hear it for the University of Pavia.
Yeah, so we also don't think that human beings are monogamous by nature. It's more a combination of factors such as culture. So monogamy is defined by multiple factors, and probably the organization of society can be easier, at least from our point of view, with monogamy, because raising children takes a long time, because true love is more important than physical attraction, and human being is looking for something that only a long time sustained relationship, which doesn't mean necessarily monogamous, but can be monogamous, can develop. And so for different factors related to how our societies are built, we believe that monogamy is more by culture than by nature, also because other animals are not monogamous. So
And take into consideration that it's so difficult to argue and to have discussion with a lot of partners. So.
Thank you, great answer. Thank you very much. Okay, now audience, don't forget to vote. I think they're voting online.
Okay, the QR code can be found up there, but let's go to the judges. From 1 to 10, how many points do you give each team?
Well, both teams were very well on their answers. It's a difficult question for sure. But for me, and because this event is being transmitted live online, if I was there, the answer would be very easy. It would be, of course we are, my love. Of course, scientists don't like to get into trouble with their wives as well. So I have 8 points to Jena and 8 points to Pavia.
Thank you. Maria?
Okay, it's hard to answer that question, and I will give 7 points for Jena and 7 points for Pavia.
Another interesting question, and I think the best answer was like depends for all the questions of this.
Like most questions in this
it
area.
depends.
It depends.
Who's asking? So for me, I'll give 8 points to each team. 8 for
Okay.
Pavia and 8 for Jena.
Interesting. Interesting. And I've gone over this side a lot, but I'm going to go over here.
Okay, it's looking
again.
quite even. Let's go to the audience and see.
Who would you have voted for?
I would also go that it depends way and would give the 1 point advantage to Team Jena on this one.
Oh, okay, still, yeah. Okay. Yes.
Okay, so are we allowed to like share our own opinion on this matter?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, please.
I mean, okay, so I don't think we are by nature monogamist. I know this is like everybody sort of thought that this is a little bit not politically correct and a little bit more forward than what most of society think about that. But it depends on two things, right? There is this definition of love. So what is love? Love does not only exist between like relationship as male, female, like traditional relationship, and it also is a kind of bond that we also have with our family, with our extended family, with our like friends, and these are love. It's not one-to-one. And the second thing that I want to express is that also it's a relationship, right? And it's also something you share with other people. I mean, yes, in the end, you want to have constant in your life. But humans are also this creature that we crave for excitement. We crave for new things.
Fantastic. And we can carry on discussing this and debating this because we have, for some of us, an evening this evening, and the scores are ready. So thank you for filling that gap perfectly.
And for this round goes to Team Jena with 65 points.
Okay, so to spice things up even more, this next question has to be solved in record time of 2 minutes. Okay, and the question is, how come I always wake up 2 minutes before my alarm?
Yeah, so now let's get the clock up. And teams get ready on this side and as well as on this side. So the question is, how come I always wake up 2 minutes before my alarm rings? You have 2 minutes. Go!
Go! Okay, 2 minutes is no time at all. Wow. Now, whilst they are busy, we'd like you, audience here and audience at home, to select one of the questions on this QR code, because obviously we don't want to reveal it earlier to our teams here.
Yes. And the questions which can be found behind that QR code are questions collected from across the EC2U Alliance.
Yes, and you have 10 minutes to select the question that you want to see given to our scientists.
Yeah, let's check out what the teams are doing.
I'm not sure they're working any faster. They don't, do they know?
Yeah.
Is there smoke? There's no smoke coming out
No
of their
smoke
ears?
coming out of either ends of them.
No. But there's
Yes.
definitely some work going on.
I guess so.
Yes, scribbling. Yes. Ooh, yes.
I'll go a bit closer to see. Yeah, there are plenty of words and some
Words?
some drawings as well.
And drawings? Are they blue drawings? Were they-
No, stickmen and so on.
It's okay, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
Going, you still have 50 seconds. It's fine. We're just being
Okay.
nosy. And maybe we can hear them. We can't hear them though, can we?
Oh.
No. Hey,
Oh,
yes.
maybe they're considering using one of the balloons.
Maybe they're going to use one of the balloons.
Or even
yes.
2 balloons.
Or even
Oh,
2 balloons.
yeah.
It looks like
Close.
things are really getting spiced up though. And don't forget, obviously, the QR code. We have 20 seconds. What else can we say in 10 seconds?
I don't know. We better not comment on the previous question, though.
No, we
That
did
might
say we
be
definitely
too
weren't going
much.
to
Yes,
comment
okay.
on that question. 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Yes!
Stop!
Okay, the teams have 1 minute to provide an answer. So, Team Pavia, you're going first.
Stop!
Shh. Who'll take up the...
So first of all, we have to say loud and square that it is not true. I don't. And we will prove it with an experiment. So, please look at this guy and please flip. He didn't wake up before his clock, and in fact this is not true for many people, but it can be true for some people because of course circadian cycles can be very steady. So the people who are used to sleep in between the same times, they can time their body to wake up more or less at the same time every day, and so they in fact can wake up in very short time before or after the wake. You cannot wake up after your clock, you understand? So maybe you would have, but you were waken up by your clock. In some other cases, you woke up 2 minutes before, 1 minute before, and that is the cases you notice.
And then there is another detail which comes from physics. Of course, time flows differently in different frames of reference. So depending on where you place your clock, it changes. If it is higher or lower, close to the ground, time goes differently.
Close to a black hole, this cannot be true.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Team Pavia.
Team Jena. Okay. No, yeah, I needed a cuddle, yeah. Okay, what are they gonna do?
So, what just happened here? Ege here slept, and then, of course, he got up as if thinking, oh, I just slept. But he definitely slept more than 8 hours, lazy Ege. Yeah, and he had a thought in mind. I need to get up, say, at 7 o'clock. The brain says, any human body has one biological clock. The brain said, Ege, it's going to be 7 o'clock.
10 seconds.
Get up. And then he got up before the alarm went off. So that's the biological clock which keeps ticking and wakes you up. So yeah, that's our answer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. 2 minutes is not a lot of time, is it? So it's impressive that they came up with his answer in that time. Okay, so but let's see what the audience and judges have to say about these responses. Audiences can vote using the QR code, but in the meantime, let's get comments from the judges.
So, dear judges, can we start this time with Laura?
Thank you. Yes, another, let's say, difficult and complex question. I have this problem not every morning, but all of my mornings. Waking up and after that becoming a bit mad because I lost 2 minutes of my sleep. But okay. About your answers, there were interesting answers. I think University of Jena lose a bit of time with putting in scene that representation. And I liked that University of Pavia tried to explain somehow from a scientifically point of view, but didn't finish the idea till the end. And yes, I would love to hear, let's say, a more scientific answer, a bit scientific. So for this reason, I give 6 points to Jena and 8 points to Pavia.
Okay. And to Maria.
Yes, I have another problem different to Laura. Sometimes I wake up after one put off the what do you say? The alarm. 2 times put off the alarm. Obviously, it's a personal question, but isn't a problem. I will give 7 points from Jena, 8 points for Pavia.
Okay, and finally, Ruben.
My problem is more like Maria's. We should get better alarm clocks, probably. That makes more noise. The questions were fine. It's very difficult to come with a question in 2 minutes. You did well. But my points are not amazing for any team, so I'd give 7 to Jena and 6 to Pavia. This was hard, sorry.
Okay. So the votes have been cast, and let's ask a few opinions from the audience. Who did you vote for?
Anybody want
and why?
Yeah, okay.
Hello. Yeah, I have the same problem. I usually wake up 2 hours after the alarm clock. Or maybe 20 minutes past, but it has sometimes happened that I wake up maybe 5 minutes before the alarm clock, and then I'm like, ooh, how did my brain know to wake up? But I also believe it's probably if you always wake up at 8, then it's more likely that you will wake up at 8. Just like Pavia said, so I voted for Pavia.
What they just said, it was a bit more scientific, so, and I feel like maybe the public watching online is a bit biased, and there are too many people from Jena, and I want to share my support from here to the Pavia team.
Cool. Okay, thank you, and I believe the scores are ready.
There are claims made about the audience. Let's see. It's too early to make up your mind about that. I
Whoa.
think. Whoa. Okay.
So
The winner of this round is Team Jena.
Okay, we are shortly going to reveal the question that the audience has chosen to ask the two competing teams. But before then, let's ask some more questions, to ask them one more question to get them even more pumped up and ready for it. On to the next question, which is a very current question for our time. But before we do, let us remind you that all of the questions that are being asked today were selected by students and staff at the EC2U Alliance. These questions give us an insight into what the communities are contemplating at the moment.
Indeed, indeed. We are lucky to be able to be here and hear these two teams of researchers share their insights. Well thought out, almost ready for publication, I think.
Yes.
Each one of these answers.
Yes.
As such. Okay, on that happy note, let's move on to the next question. Maybe this time they will write actually a publication on this question. And the question is, why is our identity so important to us? Let me repeat the question. Why is our identity so important to us? You have 4 minutes. Go!
Okay, and you still have time to participate in selecting the next question. The QR code on the screen allows you to do so. And while you are selecting the question, let's take a closer look at what the teams are doing.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything.
Yeah, maybe they're building their identity.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
Collectively.
Collectively.
Yes,
It
yes.
takes some time.
It takes some time, not a lot happens for a while. Yes, yes, yes.
But
Yeah.
I like follow now. This is the third time I'm following this.
Yeah.
And I noticed there's the same like discussion going on. One is acting as a scribe there
Yes.
at the center.
Yes, and drawing pictures.
Yes, and drawing stickmen.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So,
Yeah, let's go and
Let's
see
go.
what they're doing on the other side. Okay. Okay.
oh, there's
Oh, it's
plenty.
the same thing. Somebody's writing.
No, but there's several people writing.
Several people writing.
Yeah.
Yes, true. Several people are writing, constructing their identity.
Yes.
Yes. Well, let's go and see what the audience would answer to this question. Who is going to be our next victim? Is that the right word? Yes. Okay, here we go. Hang on, I saw your hand first. It's a good little bit of sport for me. Come on. Okay. Great job. Oh, thank you.
I think our identity is important to us because it makes us feel part of something, because people identifying in the similar way brings them together, and is the feeling of unity. And just like all of our universities are together right now, it brings up inclusion, and we are all here for a bigger reason. So it's amazing.
Nice, thank you. And I saw another hand not very far away. Yes. Can we pass this along? Ah, okay.
So I would say the question answered itself, because if there was no identity, there was no us to be important to, or not be important to.
Ooh. Maybe the teams are going to steal that answer. Okay, so we still have another minute and a bit. Anybody else have a nice succinct answer? Yes, okay.
I also think that the part of our identity that we're proud of are the ones that we have been repressed in the past, or other people have been repressed in the past. Like, for example, ex-colonies that could be proud of being from that country as itself, or other communities that have been repressed, like, for example, from religion or from gender identity or stuff like this.
Yes, nicely said. Okay, good. And,
uplifting thoughts up
what?
there.
Huh?
Yeah, uplifting thoughts
Yes,
up
nice
there.
up here.
Yeah.
Can I just stay up here and you stay down
Yeah,
there?
yeah. I'll drag us back to the mud of this science battle game.
You do what with the mud? What?
Yeah, but there's still time for one more. If
Okay,
someone wants
one
to
more.
comment something.
I think the thing is that response was kind of unbeatable. I don't know for anybody else. Like it was a really good response, huh? Yeah. See, what would you say?
What did I say?
You have a big scientific brain.
I won't dare to go into such
Yeah, I
depth.
think you're running out of time.
Yeah.
Oh, saved by the bell. Okay, yes, I think
pretty
you're going
much,
to be okay.
pretty much. How about your identity? Do you feel French already? You've been living here for quite a while.
People don't tend to let me ad-lib because I say all sorts of things that get me in trouble, so it's fine. Yes, and 10 seconds saved by the bell.
Let's
once
do the
again.
countdown.
Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop!
Time!
Who am I going to? Can you remember which one?
Okay. Jena first.
That's it! Okay, it's you! Okay.
Okay, so starting from the time of our human history, we always have had uncertainties of any kind, and mostly they are acquainted to existential crisis that we have. And since we like to find our meaning in social situations, we need to belong in a community, especially because we communicate with each other. We, like I said, we're social human beings, and therefore identities could differ according to our needs. There is no single identity. That's why probably throughout the years we see different identities all around the world, and they're all as scientifically acceptable as the other ones. Like I said, we need to be accepted, and these uncertainties have to be eliminated, basically. So therefore, this is our answer.
Thank you. That remained within the 1 minute time as well.
And we knew those balloons were going to come in
Let's
handy.
see if Team Pavia can match that.
So, okay, identity. What is an identity? It depends on the point of view you see the identity. And all point of view are important because we have physical identity, physiological identity, cultural identity, social identity, digital identity. But we think that the identity is to find our place in the world, and we have to understand how to relate with each other. And especially you need a frame of reference to make a choice.
Wow!
That's all.
Thank you, Team Pavia.
Fantastic.
We are closing the end of this match.
How are we closing the end? Oh, we're coming to the close. Yes, I didn't understand you. Yes, you're right. And we're going to see what the audience and the judges have to say about it, I think. No idea why I'm carrying this balloon, but it just kind of felt rude not to accept it, so I'm going to carry it. The judges, can we hear what your thoughts are on this wonderful question and what points you would give?
Okay, this question is more serious than others, and the two spokespersons have explained very good their thoughts. We are very conscious about our identity. Each one have her self-identity. I will give 8 points to Jena and 7 points to Pavia.
Okay, Ruben.
Okay.
I think well both answers were very good, and I just missed somebody saying that. So identity in the evolutionary time was very important for survival. So because if we get group protection from a group, and it's ironic that now it might work against our own survival if we push identities too far. But I like both answers equally, so I would give 8 and 8.
And finally, Laura. Thank you.
Okay, so identity. Identity depends on who's looking on us, or it depends on how are we looking at ourselves, from which perspective. So do you have in mind a reference system when we talk about the identity, or maybe the time or space or the other people around us? So for me, I give 10 for the audience, for the answer that they give us, 9 for Pavia, and 7 for Jena.
I think Laura's just come up the new addition to the
Yeah.
science battle, points for the audience. I like this
That's
idea.
good, that's good.
Nice idea. Okay, so while we're waiting for all the counts to be counted,
Yes.
am I going to go once again and see what our audience would vote? What do you... no, not even. Not even.
Oh, the audience is... Team Pavia is way ahead on the audience count on this one.
Hang on. Yeah, okay. I don't know whether this is fine. Everything's good.
Everything's good.
I was going to go and ask them, and then the results came up, and I thought I shouldn't go and ask them. And now I'm feeling like a prize idiot, because actually I should have gone and asked them. So I'm thinking now, to fill the time, I give you the balloon.
Oh.
Yeah.
My
That's your
identity is now a red balloon.
Yeah, it's a nice identity.
Yeah.
I think any minute now we're going to have the winner. We kind of maybe saw who it could be. 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Can you tell one of your not-so-rude stories?
I guess so. Which one?
The one about what you said to the last host that you hosted an event
No,
with.
no.
No?
I think we are close to unveiling the question.
No, they said we have another 4 minutes. Wow.
Okay.
Scores
The
are ready.
scores are ready. Okay.
Scores are ready. Okay.
Oh! It is close. It is close. It is dangerously close.
Okay, so now for the moment of truth or impending doom. Let's see.
Yes. The moment to unveil the question selected by the audience. The selected question will appear on the screen.
Even we don't know.
Okay, can we know if people...
So it is doom. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Yes, this is
Can we
question.
know if people see the same colors in the same way? Is red actually red for all human beings?
Okay, and we have the timing. What are we going for? Are we going for 2 minutes, 4 minutes? It's also up to you to decide. Can you shout how many minutes? Oh, 3 minutes. Yeah, it's easy when it's written on the screen. Okay, ready, steady, go! Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay.
What was the question?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's there. Can we know if people see the same colors in the same way? Is red actually red for all human beings?
What do you think? Is red the same?
I don't know. My identity as a red balloon is very
weird,
much
isn't
dependent on how people see me.
Oh, and now, you know what that is perfect for? We can take this red balloon to go and ask the audience what they think about this question, and I can give the audience to the person that's willing to answer this question. Can we wave some European flags for this young lady who's going to take the balloon, or this young person? Thank you. Yes, speak. Did I turn it on? That's quite possible. No, whoops, that's me.
Okay, now you can hear me. Okay. So I think that there is a scientific approach. You can measure like the wavelength and stuff, but in the end, from a philosophical point of view, you can never know, because we can only describe in words what we see, and we can never be able to check within the brain whether it's the exact same. But we have a concept of red, and we all agreed to share it. And I think the seats we're sitting on, we would all agree to call them red, except for the people who are red and green blind. But I'm sorry for them. But I love red as a color, so.
Thank you. Okay. Anybody else? Oh, yes, validating the response maybe with the... Yes, okay. Does anybody want the balloon if you don't want to answer the question? Actually, it's... Oh, okay. Okay. No, I know. This is a lot easier. Can we pass this down? And with the balloon. Cool. It's beautiful. You can keep it. I wasn't going to steal it.
I tried to be brief because I already spoke before, but yeah, I think it's a more philosophical question about perception, and I think that everyone sort of has their own way of perceiving reality, and we can never be. Probably everyone has their own way to perceive reality.
That's right. Thank you. The question comes up, if we feel sorry for the people who don't distinguish between red and green, are birds who can see in ultraviolet sorry for us for not seeing the ultraviolet?
Birds
Might
see
be.
ultraviolet, do they?
I think some of them do, yeah.
And do you know, have you been inside their heads and looked through their eyes? Like,
Oh,
how
that's
is
a
that
good
possible
question.
that
That's
you
a good
know that? Okay, and so we are coming to the end of time. Teams, you have 10, 9,
8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop! I still don't know where
Okay,
we're going.
time's up. Let's see what they have to say. Team Pavia first. You're there.
Okay, I'm here.
So now we will begin with a poll, and well, please, everybody here, choose the red ball. Who has the red ball? Is it her? Is it me? Is it her? Is it him? Yeah, this is why in our eyes there are 3 types of receptors for colors, for red, green, and blue, and so it is not difficult for the brain when we are trained when we are children to associate words to some sensation that in the brain is coming on when those receptors are activated. Of course, the word red is not universal. So the brain sensation probably is the same, but culture and linguistics will do some different.
Yeah, so there are different languages which have different numbers, different number of names for colors. Languages with just 2 colors, so light and dark. And if you have a third one, then it's something that is similar to red, but probably not exactly the same red in all the languages. So culturally, languages treat color and group colors differently. And then there's also the fact that colors are associated with emotions.
Thank you. And now Team Jena.
Turns out it's really tough to just go and take somebody's microphone away that's talking.
Yeah, I guess the explanation will be a bit similar.
Is your microphone? I can't.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
It will be a bit similar because, so the the basis for color vision is an interaction between the physical world and our biological system, our visual system, and it's due to light. So the light of the sun contains all wavelengths basically, so it appears white, but different surfaces have the characteristics that they reflect different wavelengths to a different extent, and in combination with our optical system, this creates the perception of color. And as you have heard
10
already,
seconds left.
there are different receptors, and it cannot. So it's highly likely that individuals perceive who have the similar functional visual system, the color similarly, but there are also defects like red-green blindness, and they would perceive the colors differently. And also, there are also cultural.
And those cells are. Oh!
Well done, teams. Okay.
Almost had to tackle them down.
So yeah, I believe you're quite good at rugby, so
Yeah. Okay, let's see what the audiences and the judges have to say. The QR code is up there, so you are all welcome to vote online, except for the judges, because you can be heard already here.
And we don't get a vote either.
So we don't get a vote either. Yeah.
Okay, so judges, yes, can we hear from you, starting with Ruben?
Another 2 great answers to, well, this is not the most difficult question because science here goes a long way, right? Because with the wavelength and with the physics and with the electromagnetic fields. But then there's the part of the perception, as someone said, that it happens inside this small black box of the brain. So in there, it's very difficult to say if the perception of one person is different from the other. So 2 good answers that went on that direction. But still, I was a bit more convinced with the Pavia answer. So 9 to Pavia, 8 to Jena.
Okay, and to Laura.
Okay, so my
No,
red.
sorry. Can you just repeat the note? You want the scores again?
Pavia 9 and Jena 8.
Pavia 9 and Jena 8. Okay.
Okay, so the red that I see is different than the red that you see. Yes, so it's because the eye, it's just an optical device as all the devices that we have. So after that, we have the perception, as you said. We have the emotion, as you said. We have a different perspective to see the world through our eyes. So from my point of view, I give 9 to Pavia and 8 to Jena.
Okay. And Maria?
Yes, I will give 8 to Pavia and 8 to Jena.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Whew. This is getting exciting.
It is getting exciting.
Yeah.
It was always exciting. I don't know what you're trying to
Okay.
insinuate.
You are having your online votes over there. That's...
So hang on, so how many people does that mean are voting? That means there's 200 odd people. I don't know how many people are here.
Yeah.
Not everybody's voting, but it's maybe...
No, I see the guy back there.
He doesn't have a phone with him, so he couldn't vote.
It's very sensible.
Yeah.
It's very sensible not to have a phone. It's rare. It's quite sensible.
I can loan you my phone if you want to vote.
Yeah, I think you should. Can you give me your phone?
I think it's here somewhere.
Yeah, okay, we will lend you his phone. We need to fill 30 seconds, so it's what we've come up with. There's something to do.
I don't think I have it
have
with
a
me.
phone. Okay,
Sorry.
well, the scores are ready. Okay, good.
Okay. Oh, it's so close. It's so close.
Wow.
I think we have time for one more. One more question.
Only one more question?
I know, it's so close.
Wow. We only have time for one more question, and are we really that close to the end of this final? Lauren, I have no understanding of where we are in the timing today. Okay, so we can do the question, and we can also ask some questions maybe to our teams.
Let's
How
go
about
and
that
ask some
right now?
questions.
Let's do that.
You
Which
go
one
and
should-
ask from Pavia, and I'll go to
Pavia.
Pavia.
Okay. Pavia, can you come and talk to us a minute? We'd like to ask you some questions. Yeah, we didn't prepare this at all.
So
Okay, so we would like you to hear
we
what he knows.
pre-coded a few answers. We don't know the questions, but we hope they will be...
Well, but they don't deserve a round of applause already, I think. Yes.
42 is the first answer.
You do want me to ask you a question? All right, I thought you already
That
had
would
them
be
written
great.
down.
No,
What?
the answer to all questions.
Okay. So what is the best thing to do with a placenta?
I think it's eat it. Wasn't it eat it?
Yes, okay, good. Yes.
But in fact, that was not coded in my... I must
Now,
recognize it
what
was
do
not
you think
coded.
of the science battle?
Oh, well, we are having a lot of fun. Of course, it's a tough challenge, and we are fighting with all ourselves. But we know the Jena team is very good, and so we see they can also win. And we have more or less tried all our 732 ways of solving questions, which is a reminder of the date of the Poitiers battle. And so we will now have to be on our own on the last questions. This is...
And also, yeah, we wanted to all share the fact that we had a great hosts. So Poitiers and also the presenters did a great job in the science battle. And also, we want to, since we are close to the end and we need encouragement, we want to launch our cry, the battle cry again.
Okay.
Ready? So,
Branca, branca, branca. Leo, Leo, Leo.
You know, again.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Branca, branca, branca. Leon, Leon, Leon.
All the best things happen a third time. Yes. Wait. With everyone.
Everyone
Okay. And us.
Okay.
Hang on. Wait. We need to learn it. Yeah.
Branca. So the
Branca.
words are branca, 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 3 times.
Branca,
Leon,
branca, branca.
Leon. Leon, like lion, 3 times. It's the name of the army. Branca Leone.
Ah.
Okay? Yeah. Okay, ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Branca, branca, branca. Leon, Leon, Leon. Woo! Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, Team Jena, come to the stage, answer a few questions. Who's gonna take the mic? So what's your strength in this competition? What are you building upon?
That we don't have a battle cry, but we have battle smile. So let's smile together.
Yes, so everybody smile.
Let's do it.
Everybody have nice, full, big, massive smile. Can we have
Could we have
lights
some
up?
light
Okay.
up here?
Everybody
Let's see smiles
smile.
up.
Jeez, where's the camera? Where's the camera? Who's going to take a photo of a really big face? Yeah! And it feels really good. You can light yourself. You feel really good. Yeah! Okay. And your zygomatics are really, you know, it's good. Yeah.
Smiling until our cheeks hurt, because smiling brings us together as humans, and that's very beautiful, I think.
You've been in this before us, haven't you? You were in the semi-final.
Yes.
Competing. So is the second time different than the first time?
I think it's always different because of the questions, so there's also no advantage about being in the first one or not, but it's always fun, and believe it or not, we scientists learn a lot about you, public, because you challenge us on how to make you feel closer to science, which is our goal, I think, as scientists, to prove to people that it's not something out there that you cannot reach, rather something so useful, so close to us, and so even like embracing, you know.
Yeah.
Whilst you have the microphone, is the placenta bringing you luck? Is it doing?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are
I
good
feel
things.
it. I feel
Yeah,
it.
you are a culturally diverse team, but there's also some age diversity among you. So so it would be nice to hear from the youngest person of the team as well as the oldest. How does this sort of diversity, age diversity, work within this group?
Yeah, I guess I'm the youngest here in the team. And according to the question, I think it works very well. Our team, we have this diversity in many ways, also age, but we're getting along very well, and I think it is only to our benefit that we are from different generations.
Nice.
Are we talking about the biological age or the mental age?
That's a good question. You can interpret it how you want.
I'm
still taking the mic.
This is a bit embarrassing.
No.
I might be the oldest person in my team, mentally, physically, and everything else. And I can only say I'm so grateful that I'm still allowed to play with the young people.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Okay. Thank you, Team Jena.
Anna, hang on. Were you
Oh,
going to say
you have-
something? We have time if you were going to say something.
No.
No? Oh.
Go ahead.
Way to- yeah.
Say something.
Go on, say
Uplift us.
It's the last question now, and it's quite
Well, we're thinking.
to the line. Like, it's just 2 points difference, and that's very interesting now.
Oh,
This
that
is the
right, that is
game
right.
You
now.
mean you want us to hurry up and do the last?
Yeah.
The
I know- I
faster
know- I
it
know
ends,
this.
the faster we are calmed down.
We've heard you. We're
Yes.
going to completely ignore you.
Okay.
We're going to
I
build
like that attention a lot.
No.
And if we win, he might do a Bollywood dance for you.
Yes!
Oh.
Yes!
if we win.
And then, okay, if.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they do say that the football is a simple sport. You play for 90 minutes and in the end Germany wins.
Oh.
That's the saying.
You mean,
But
see,
it
I don't
might
watch
not stand
sport.
true with Science Battle. So, we are going towards
I have
the
no
final
idea.
question.
Do you know where we are?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, do you
I don't
know?
I think you
We
have
don't
time
know.
for one last question.
Is there a last question? There's no good last question in mine. We don't have a last question.
We have one last question.
Where is
this
the last
one?
question? Well, we
Yes.
know there's a last question. The technical team
Okay.
is telling us there is definitely a last question.
Yeah,
But
put it up there.
Yes, that's the best.
Oh, there's the last question. Now we get into the exciting stuff.
Aha, I found it.
Yeah, that's the last question. And because it's such an easy question, I think 1 minute will do.
Whoa!
So we'll give the teams 1 minute time to figure this out.
Okay.
So, will science save the world? 1 minute to think through your answer. Time starts now!
No! Okay. And 1 quick minute to see whether the public think that science will save the world.
Yeah.
Hang on. Are there any people that I'd really like to pick on? No. I think there's a Lisa. Is there a Lisa here in the hall? I would really like to hear what Lisa has to say about whether science is going to save the world.
Of course it will.
It's easy.
What else
yes.
can you say?
Yeah, I think some Europe waving here is maybe Europe is going to save the world. Yes, okay. Thank you. We still have 20 seconds. We have time just to hear whether you think science is going to save the world, Veli-Matti.
Oh, I guess so.
Can any...
I don't feel like saving the world.
Not so much about saving the world, it's
collaboration
about
will
saving humanity, I believe.
Yeah,
But
okay, let's...
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop!
You take Jena side.
Okay. Who's going first?
Time is up.
Yes, Team Jena. You want the smiles, the smiles, the smiles. Smiling.
Trying to keep you quiet here.
So saving the world is quite a very bigger goal, yeah? But what we would like to say, yes, it should improve the world. Saving is very optimistic. First, let's start with the first level, which is improvement.
I think we all should stand up as scientists and work towards improving our life in this planet. And I think we are already doing so, even when we don't realize. The only occasion of being here all together, look at you, we come all from different countries, we come all from different cultures, and we're already here believing that science can actually at least improve our sense of humor today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
Team Pavia.
Well done.
You're up.
Okay, so the main thing is that we think that science has the potential to save the world, but science is a tool that is in the hand of people. So it depends on how people use the science. Okay, that's the main point.
Pay attention that people may use science for good and bad, but nowadays our society needs science to make evidence-based decisions. Otherwise, everything is bad.
Thank you, Team Pavia. Okay, we are at the end. Could we get the QR code up one more time? There it is.
We're not, yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, la, 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 la.
Oof.
And for the last time today, let's hear what the judges have to say. And we're going to start with Laura.
Yes.
What a hard final question about science, if it will save the world. And I think one of the team has a superpower of reading mind or reading thoughts, because some of them succeeded to read my thoughts, which why I gave 10, the first 10 of tonight, after the audience, of course. So 10 points for me goes to Pavia. And 8 points to Jena.
Okay, Maria.
Well, I will give 8 and 10 points also, but I give 8 points for Pavia, and I really, really love the answer of Jena. 10 points for you.
Oh, this is
Interesting.
getting interesting.
Ruben.
This is going to be tight until the end. Two very interesting questions. I think, well, science and technology will, of course, help us to save the world, but I think in the end, the things we need to save the world are easier, and we don't need so much technology, actually, to do it. We could do it with easier choices. But I like both answers very much, and I'd like to give 9 points to Jena and 10 to Pavia.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone has voted, but I think we can go just one last time into the audience and see who would you vote for. Can you give us your answer? Are you happy to? Oh, can you give us your answer? What would you say?
Well, it is a big responsibility to be a scientist and to do it for the better of the world. I like both answers. Yeah, that was the hard.
Very diplomatic. Thank you, thank you. And I think we have a partner of one. No. Okay, I'm not going to force anyone. Would you like to say something?
Okay. Actually, I believe that during the history, sometimes we can see that the science make the situation worse for the humanity, for the peoples. So, as the Pavia says, that it's very important that who wants to use the science. Nowadays, now we are gathering here together to use it as a good tools. But of course, there are people around the world that maybe want to use science as bad tools. So we should be careful. But hopefully, we can use the science to save the world. But hopefully.
Thank you very much. Okay, so the third and final edition of the EC2U Science Battle is coming to an end. Can we have our wonderful teams with us on stage?
Yeah. I'm hearing from the jury. They are counting the votes, and it is ridiculously close.
Oh, la 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 la.
It'll be interesting to see. Okay. You have all played an important part in this third and final edition of the EC2U Science Battle. But is the final results ready yet?
Really close. Okay, so the team for the University of Jena has
184 points.
Okay, and I'm gonna suggest that Okay, so one of the creators of the science battle is now going to give this trophy that is very heavy, very, very heavy. Wow! Oh, ho, ho!
Congrats!
Let me just say.
Better cry.
Oh, battle cry. One.
Better cry together with Jena, of course. Ready? Branca, 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 leon, leon, leon. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Branca, branca, branca.
Leon, Leon, Leon! Now it's time for a hug. And leaving me just to say that one of my favorite moments has been spending all this time with you, Veli-Matti.
Oh, the feeling is mutual.
Even
The feeling is
though,
mutual.
yes, thank you, thank you.
Okay. One of the things I enjoyed most was getting to know and listen to our beloved judges here. So let's give a round of applause for the judges. And this event there has been a lot of effort put into this event. So we would like to hear feedback from you as well. So there will be a QR code there, and you can give feedback on us, and we would appreciate it very, very much.
Yeah.
This will be the last QR code of the night. Let's give a round of applause for the QR code.
Okay, and before we leave and continue on with the EC2U forum, we'd just like to say thank you to a ton of people, because you can imagine it's not just a couple of people that have organized this event today. We'd like to thank all of the people backstage organizing this: Lisa, Loan, Heather. There's so many of them, I can't name them all, so I'm sorry. We would like to thank the technical team. We have, yes, Sash, Elliot, Loan again, David, Maud, Celine, Cecile, Pauline, and I'm sure I've forgotten somebody, but thank you so much, well done. And of course, we'd like to thank the judges once again. Woo! Woo! And the teams. Woo! And of course, you, our audience.
Give one more applause for yourself.
Yes. Clap yourselves and give them the back. Yes.
So if you want to discuss societal issues, the meaning of life, whatever, after this, the teams, us, the judges will join you in the lobby to discuss this. The buses will be leaving towards the city center until 7:30, so you are not in a hurry, but you can take your time.
Yes.
Just chat with us for a while.
And leaving us just to say goodbye. Goodbye. And, but we will see you again, because we strongly believe there will be another science battle.
So see you all. Science rocks!
Woo!